You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. Reservoir Dogs. Now, for those of you who haven't actually heard of this, this was a game that was put out by Eidos and distributed by Lionsgate, the same guys that did Fable.
It's based on the 1992 movie of the same name. Now, Reservoir Dogs actually marks the directorial debut of Quentin Tarantino, and is heralded as being one of his best movies, with a stunning stellar cast with the likes of Harvey Keitel as Mr. White, Michael Madsen as the psychotic Mr. Blonde, Steve Buscemi as the fucking professional Mr. Pink, and Tim Roth, who has a secret, as Mr. Orange. It even has comedian Stephen Wright as DJ K. Billy, who hosts the Super Sounds of the 70s, the soundtrack for the movie.
Now, the game was released for Xbox and PS2 in 2006. That's quite a ways away from 1992. But this purely was made for the fans. It really wasn't made for people that were just looking for a quick video game to pick up.
None of the characters in the game actually look or sound like their counterparts in the movie, other than Michael Madsen. I'm not sure if his dialogue was ripped straight from the movie, but the guy that plays Steve Buscemi actually did do a pretty good job.
All right. Jesus Christ, Joe. Fucking forget about it. It's beneath me, you know? I'm Mr. Pink. Let's move on.
Now, if you've never actually seen the movie, without giving too many spoilers away, it kind of was something a little bit like this.
Oh, look, it's a cop. Let's get this stupid fuck out of here. You a fucking professional?
Yeah, I'm a fucking professional. You a fucking professional?
You a professional? Of course I'm a fucking professional. What's the matter? You ain't a professional?
I'm a professional. What the fuck about you?
Don't you point that gun at me.
Now, you start the game off with this lame-ass tutorial, which, I shit you guys not, this thing was like 20 minutes long, so by the time you figure out the latter half of what they're trying to show you, you've already forgotten the first half. It's pretty confusing. Now, they try to teach you things on how to use your guns, how to move in a firefight and take cover, and also how to control a crowd and take hostages. Taking hostages work, but controlling the crowd, it never fucking works, so it's pointless. Although I will say that the dialogue in this part is pretty funny.
I am working the cashier's desk. I'm enjoying my 9-to-5 existence in the #1 most dangerous clerical position covered by minimum wage.
Okay, I didn't ask for a running commentary.
Now, once you finish that long-ass tutorial, it's actually time to start the game, where the game actually picks up in a part where the characters in the movie, they only discuss it, but they never actually show you what happens. Now, your whole objective here, without giving spoilers away for the movie, is obviously there's a robbery and something goes wrong. But at this point, your whole objective is to actually make it out of the robbery scene in one piece. Now, remember how I was telling you about certain mechanics in the game not working. Now, you can see here I can take a hostage, and I am actually hitting the lock-on button, but it's not fucking doing anything. The bullshit doesn't fucking work. They will not do what you tell them to do. I don't even know why they put that bullshit in the game. You know, eventually I just give up on the crap, and I just go psycho, and I start shooting at them because they don't stop shooting at me. I mean, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? It's bullshit, and the garbage doesn't work. So in classic Tarantino style, the story is actually told out of sequential order. And it's a little confusing at times, where in some stages you're all completely separate and doing your own thing during and after the robbery, and in other times you're all together. So you really don't know what part you're at any given time. Now, I will have to say that for the most part, the characters do actually have enjoyable banter and commentary amongst themselves, but it's hard to enjoy that when you're struggling with the freaking controls of this game.
And the fucking cars in this game drive like busted goddamn shopping carts. This is bullshit.
I mean, they do have the standard controls when it comes to accelerator, brake, and also a handbrake for moving around curves. Although they're barely responsive. And the car, it just bounces all over the place. Plus the steering is either too sensitive in some parts and doesn't respond at all in others. So from poor car physics to boring gameplay to busted ass controls within the game and game mechanics, it has nothing going for it. The only thing really is an excellent performance from the movie by Michael Madsen. Check it out. It's pretty awesome.
Torture you. That's a good idea. I like that one, yeah. Look, kid, I'm not gonna bullshit you, okay? I don't really give a good fuck what you know or don't know. But I'm gonna torture you anyway. Regardless. Not to get information. But it's amusing to me to torture a cop. You can say anything you want because I've heard it all before. All you can do is pray for a quick death. Which you ain't gonna get. You ever listen to K. Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s? I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared, I guess I'll fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. What it is I should do. It's so hard to keep a smile from my face.
So there you go, Reservoir Dogs for the PlayStation 2. I mean, 14 years later for this piece of shit. I hardly think it was worth the wait. If you are a super, and I mean absolutely insane, diehard fan of the movie and just gotta know and experience what happened in the little scenes that they were talking about in the movie but never actually show, then fine, give it a shot. If you just want to experience the world of Reservoir Dogs, then I highly recommend you just watch the fucking movie and avoid this piece of shit. If you didn't like the movie, or you're not really into that type of stuff, then yeah, avoid it entirely. Between boring-ass gameplay, bullshit backwards controls, and confusing directions, the game just really had nothing else going for it. I mean, it had the super sounds of the 70s, but I mean, who gives a shit? You can listen to all of that on the regular soundtrack. So I don't fucking know. The game fucking pissed me off. The bullshit ass lime in the coconut, or like lime in your fucking dick hole, because it's just about as fun.